What if I told you that the most successful people in the world, whether they're billionaires, athletes, or famous artists, all share the same hidden blueprint? Yes, one blueprint, which nobody tells you. Just take a moment and picture this. Elon Musk opening valves of his brain over a new design sketch. Serena Williams locked in before a match. Steve Jobs refining a product launch. Trust me, on the surface, they are completely different from each other, but beneath the surface, they speak the same silent language. Now you must be wondering, what is that hidden blueprint, that secret ingredient that binds these legends of industry and masters of their sport? Well, Angela Duckworth, the famous psychologist, said it perfectly. Our potential is one thing. What we do with it is quite another. This quote clearly shows that talent might open the door. It does. But it's something far more deliberate, far more intentional. It's something you can replicate, that keeps them there. So what is that something? What is the real secret? For centuries, we've been sold a myth, a same myth, that success is only reserved for the chosen few, the naturally gifted, and the lucky ones. But believe me when I say that these words are merely a distraction from the truth. Because the actual difference between good and legendary isn't some magical innate ability or God-gifted talent, but a set of habits so powerful, so strong, they transcend industries and sports. I mean, think about it. Why do the world's top CEOs train like athletes? They have no reason to do that, but they still do it. Why? And why do elite performers structure their days like military personnel? Surprising, right? Well, the answer lies in the fact that success, at its core, isn't about what you do, it's about how you do it. And today, we're exposing the forever hidden architecture behind every extraordinary achievement. So, are you ready to build yours? Let's get started. Have you ever wondered what truly separates those who just dream of success from those who actually live it? From those who wish and those who do? Trust me, it's not talent, luck, or even hard work alone. Let me dismantle these myths. In actuality, it's something far deeper, something that is permanently carved in the mind. Think of your brain as a fortress that is constantly being reshaped by every challenge you face and every problem you suffer. Legendary author Carol Dweck called this the growth mindset. The strong, unshakable belief that you can evolve, adapt, and overcome any setback and any challenge that comes in your way. But how? Only if you have a growth mindset. Just take example of Michael Jordan, who was dropped out from his high school team, or a media personality like Oprah Winfrey, who was fired from her first TV job. Did they see setbacks as dead ends? No, rather they used them as opportunities to achieve something far greater, something far more fulfilling. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. So, what's your mindset when you face challenges and obstacles obscure your way? Do they stop you or reshape you into a far more resilient human being? But again, resilience alone isn't enough. True champions, whether in business, sports, or life, whatever the field is, are driven by something even more powerful. Yes, you guessed it right. Purpose. I mean, why did Kobe Bryant wake up at 4 a.m. to train when he had already won everything? Because Kobe Bryant wasn't chasing success. Instead, he was answering a calling. Your why. The reason behind something, the purpose, is your North Star that turns strong habits into unstoppable momentum. The result? Living a life of purpose, fulfillment, and freedom. Trust me, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary isn't just skill. It's the fire inside of you. It's the drive inside of you. So, are ready to light your fire? From Cristiano Ronaldo to Elon Musk, from Michael Jordan to Jim Rohn, from Roger Federer to Steve Jobs. Every champion, every entrepreneur, every billionaire share a same blueprint of success. And trust me, it's not some magic pill, a lucky break, or even raw talent. It's something far more powerful. That something, that secret blueprint, is RITUAL. From Jeff Bezos prioritizing 8 hours of sleep, or LeBron James investing millions of dollars into his recovery, to Bill Gates taking think weeks to disconnect and reflect. These aren't just quirks or superstitions. They're non-negotiables. They're the essential rituals. Just remember what sleep scientist Matthew Walker said: "The shorter your sleep, the shorter your life." You are a human being, not a robot. Your body isn't just a vessel. It's the engine that drives your success. So ask yourself, are you taking care of it and treating it like a high-performance machine? Or are you just running it into the ground until it breaks? But remember one thing, peak performance isn't just about you. It's about the people around you. For example, think of the greatest leaders, the greatest sportspersons. From Warren Buffett to Serena Williams. Did they climb alone? No, they had mentors, friends, support groups, and teams who pushed them further, who drove the engine of their success, who propelled them forward. The legendary coach John Wooden once said, "The most powerful leadership tool you have is your own personal example." So, who supports you? Who challenges you? Who drives the engine of your success? Keep all the people who make this list close to you forever. What if I told you that the real secret to transforming your life wasn't about willpower, but wiring? Picture your brain as some landscape. A landscape, every habit you build is a trail carved deeper with each repetition. Every pattern you follow carves a deep trail. Even the science talks about rearing. Several neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. The famous James Clear, in his audacious book, Atomic Habits, wrote it beautifully. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So the question is, what trail are you carving today by following a set of habits? Is it the 5-minute morning meditation, the single page you write daily, or an evening walk that clears your mind and declutters it from negative thoughts? Because here's a truth nobody told you before. Momentum doesn't start with some giant leap. It starts with just a small whisper, a small step. So, what's your first small step? Now that you know the importance of following a pattern of habits, the question comes, how do you turn that small whisper into a big roar? I mean, how can you transform that small step you've taken into habit formation? The answer lies in the cue, routine, reward loop. True success isn't built on grand gestures, but on repeating the right things, repeating the right habits, performing those powerful rituals until they become automatic, like a machine. And here's a magical part. When you track your progress, it turns discipline into momentum, which turns into success. Every check mark on your habit tracker, every small win celebrated, is a brick in the foundation of your future self, the successful self, the free self, the fulfilled self. So ask yourself, what's that one habit, I mean just one, that could change everything if you did it daily? Think about it, because once you start, you'll become unstoppable if you stick to it. Let me ask you something. What happens when you reach the top? Can't answer? Because the truth is, there is no top. Trust me, the most extraordinary human beings understand it perfectly that success isn't a trophy to be won, but a mountain range with endless horizons, limitless possibilities, and countless achievements. Let's get back into history. Socrates warned us centuries ago, an unexamined life is not worth living. So ask yourself, when was the last time you paused to reflect? And by that I mean truly reflect on whether your daily habits are still taking you where you want to go. When was the last time you sat down in silence and thought about whether your routine and rituals are moving you forward or hindering your potential and growth? And now it's time to talk about the most beautiful paradox of all. The higher you rise, the more you realize it was never just about you. Even Nelson Mandela, well, who isn't aware of his name, the legend who transformed a whole nation, once said, "After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb." Now it's time to briefly summarize the points of our discussion today, the habits which can make you become unstoppable. Only if you are willing to. These are growth mindset, resilience, purpose-driven vision, prioritizing health, time mastery, strong relationships, starting small, tracking progress, self-reflection, embracing the journey. Because the billionaire's relentless focus and the athlete's unwavering discipline are not disparate qualities. They are manifestations of the same fundamental human capacity for intentional habit building. So, are you ready to become a new version of yourself? And most importantly, are you ready to live a life that you've always wanted? Well, follow the habits, the rituals, the secrets we've discussed, and live a life full of purpose.